Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. We're not going to talk about how long it's been since I made a video. Everything just kept, every time one thing cleared away, another thing, it was ridiculous. Because we had the haunted house, which went off without a hitch. We had about 260 plus people go through the haunted house. One of my oldest friends, Christine, and her daughter, Riley, they were amazing. They helped us out in the baby room, and we tried a new, I don't want to say, kind of like a swampy room. We couldn't get the swamp fog to work the way we wanted to, but that was cool. That was so much fun, especially I gave the teenagers the option between candy or chicken ramen, and 20 of them chose ramen. One kid even said, I have candy, I don't have ramen. He chose ramen. I usually do full-size candy bars for like the little kids in our immediate neighbors. And then the fun-size bars, I usually put 2 in like a snack-size Ziploc bag with a label with thank you for visiting Dead Oaks Haunt in our Facebook page. And that's what I give everybody else. Well, this year I said, let's see what happens if I offer up some ramen. And my husband didn't think anybody was going to take any, and I knew at least a few would. 20 of them went. So that was fun and educational. But then everything just kept, I'm still working through the pain flare. I'm in physical therapy, which is helping my lower back especially so much. I've also decided to take control of my mental health and get help for that, because all of the stuff that was going on and is still going on, I'm in therapy to deal with people who should be in therapy. And to deal with a lot of my own crap. So there's that. But my Aunt Kathy passed away. And then an old family friend passed away. And then my stepdaughter's grandmother literally just passed away. It was just like, it just keeps coming, and it kept coming. And I kept trying to get down here into this room that helps me calm and center and record, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't get in here. So it was time to get everything under control. And now that it is, I'm back. Thanksgiving was nice and quiet and restful, which is exactly what the doctor ordered. I needed that. I needed to not cook a big meal. I needed to not have to go somewhere. I needed to just be home in my comfortable space, relaxed. My husband and I watched movies, ate snacks. We had a great time. Our haunted house is still up. It'll come down as it comes down. And then last week I had a fairly meh week, and then what is today? Today's Monday. So last week, what was it? Wednesday, my sister came over, and I had a nice, quiet, much needed, although short, visit with my sister. We went to my local crystal shop, Scorp Zone. Hi guys. It's a great little shop. I bought some Nag Champa cone incense because I didn't have any, and I bought a little voodoo doll cone incense burner off of Amazon because it was like $5 on like Black Friday. And then I realized I didn't have any cone incense, so I bought some cone incense, and now I can burn cones in my cute little voodoo doll, purely for aesthetic reasons, incense burner, because I just thought it's too cute. And I bought 2 pairs of crystal earrings, one pair of one pair of amethyst, and one pair of what I think is black tourmaline. It's hard to tell because the packages just say assorted wire. But again, they're more for aesthetic reasons to go with, my purple and black clothing. And I don't have any. All of the jewelry I have, and as long as I've been a witch, I didn't have any of these. Now I do. And Witch Casket, the November Witch Casket, was again, amazing stuff. But there was one item that literally made me squeal like a small child. And it's this atomizer. It's an They have it listed as an altar atomizer. And I immediately went, oh, I can put Florida water in it for when I want to do just a really quick spray and cleanse of my altar. But I wish I had a second one. And I said, well, when Witch Casket opens up their little shop, because if you get the Witch Caskets, you can shop from their online store of past casket items. I said I'll keep watching the store, and when they add these to the store, I'll just buy one, and then I'll have two, and I'll have one for upstairs and one for downstairs. Or I'll have, when I move my witchy room upstairs, I'll have one for Florida water and one for anti-negativity spray. My sister gave me hers. She also gets Witch Casket, and she couldn't think of what she wanted to use hers for, so she gave it to me. So I have two. She also gave me a bunch of other stuff from past Witch Caskets that she's gotten that she's not going to use or is not fond of, and some of them I'm going to keep, like the atomizer. And other stuff, like I've been doing with my Witch Caskets, if it's something I know I'm not going to use or I have too much of already, I put it to the side, and then when I do my next giveaway at 1,000 subscribers, I will have lots of goodies to give away. That's going to be an amazing video. Can't wait for that. But first, we need a couple hundred more subscribers, so we got a little while. But she also gave me some perfume oils that she got from Alchemia Perfume. The first one, it's a freebie that comes with, like, I think it's a $50 or more order, and it's pear tree alchemy. I keep calling it peach. It's pear tree alchemy. And it smells, my first sniff, I automatically think October. It smells like pumpkin and apple pies baking, but then as it dries down, when I put it on my wrist, it smells very much like the old Bare Essentials Essential cologne, but softer. I always loved that cologne, but I always felt it was too strong. So this, I love. It's, I don't know if I'll wear it so much as I want to put it in an oil burner and let it scent my house, which you could do that. So there's that. But then this one. I know, we all know that smells can transport you and make you remember things. And this bottle of Alchemia perfumes is called Season of the Witch. And I did what we all do. As soon as she gave it to me, I opened it up and I went, oh, I like that. And I went, what is that smell? It's so familiar. And then I put it on my wrists and I let it sit for a few, because that's how you can really tell. And I went, oh my God, it's the 90s. This smells, at least for me, it triggers memories of the first time I went to Curious Goods, the first time I watched The Craft, the first time I saw Practical Magic. It's 90s witchcraft in a bottle for me. It smells like that smell when you first walk into the witchy store and all the incense and herbs and everything they have in there that has a smell. It's all that blended together. That smell is what they have somehow managed to bottle. I don't know how they did it. But every time I smell it, I immediately want to watch The Craft. I want to pull out my old witchy books and reread them. This stuff is amazing. So I go to the website because I'm like, okay, this little bottle, at the rate I'm going, it's an oil, but I feel like it's not going to last that long. So I go to the website and I click on their list of fragrances, and I'm scrolling and I get to Season of the Witch, and you can't click on it. It's not clickable. Why is this not clickable? It was part of their fall collection, And it's discontinued. They might bring it back, say, next fall, but for now it is discontinued. And at the rate I'm wearing this, I will run out way before next fall. So I said, what's the worst they could say? We don't have any more? I emailed them and I asked them about it. And they got back to me. They told me they could make me a micro batch because they still have the ingredients and set up a private listing for me in their Etsy store. And I could buy, if I'm willing to buy 3 to 4 bottles, they could make it for me. I went, oh my God, yes, please. And they sent me the link to my personalized Etsy listing. I immediately paid for it. And they're making and sending me 4 bottles of Season of the Witch. Probably some of the best customer service I have ever received from a company ever. So I highly, highly, highly recommend Alchemia Perfumes. I had to read the name again. Because it's just, they have so many, as I'm reading the descriptions of all of their perfumes, so many have notes that would do just that, make you think of witchcraft. They're all very witchy fragrances. There's more I want to try. But for now, this one is going to be my new favorite fragrance. I have been dreaming about a perfume that smelled like this for like a decade. So the fact that I'm now going to have 5 bottles of it, I'm thrilled. If you're wondering what that squeaking is, if you can hear it, it's my chair. It needs a huge dose of WD-40. But it's the most comfortable chair I have down here. So I will be getting more of this. I will link their website and their Etsy shop down below. Check them out. I've never had a company say, hey, you know, we discontinued that, but we'll make you more if you'd like. So they're making me more of Season of the Witch, and I will be wearing it all the time. And I feel like that might be it. It's been so long. I'm finally getting things. Ducks are kind of back in a row. A few of them are still at that rave with the squirrels, but for the most part, some ducks are back in a row. And now we've got Christmas coming. And I just realized that it's like 3 weeks away. And I'm hoping that if things continue to progress the way they have been, I want to do Ivy the Occultist has set up a challenge for December, the 12 Days of Yule tag. And it's a video every day for 12 days. I think I can handle 12. Neo-Pagan November was 30, and I managed to do, I think, 22 and then had surgery. So, but I think I can do 12. I'm going to take another look at it, make sure that the prompts are stuff that I can actually do. But I'm planning, at least right now, tentatively planning to do that. And just, I wanted to do the shoe video. I can't even get in the room with the shoes to do the shoe video. Same thing with the clothes. Half my wardrobe is in my office/closet space, and there's also a bathroom sink, 2 chairs, Halloween stuff, Christmas light. Can't get in there. So until I can get in there to start organizing things and make those videos aren't coming right away. But I'm also doing a huge declutter of a lot of clothes and shoes. So those will be videos because there's just so much. And this way, when I decide to maybe set up, I don't know, was that Poshmark, Depop? I've never sold anything online, but I have a lot of clothes and some of it still has tags. So if I could set up a little online something or other and sell them and make a few bucks, that would be great. Or I could just bring them to Witch Bitch Thrift. I think I might just bring them to Witch Bitch Thrift. They can sell them and we could split the money. I like that idea better. I don't want to do any extra work. So I will be doing that. So you can come along with me on that journey of cleaning out my clothes. And I think it's time to start scaling some things back. Clothes, just house stuff in general. There's too much stuff. This stuff will never go anywhere. I will always have this much witchy stuff, I think. But other stuff, between all of my husband's stuff, all of my stuff, all of my mother's stuff, well, not all of it, a lot of it, gone now, but there's still a lot of it to get rid of. Got to get this house cleaned out. There's too much stuff. It's too overwhelming. Tired of living in a doom pile. I think that's about it for now. Otherwise, I'm just going to start rattling on. And I know you guys love when I ramble, but it's going to get pretty bad. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your patience. I know it's been a long time since my last video. I will see you again in a few days. I mean it this time. Bye, everyone. Cheers.